Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsay, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale, 5 for the smell, 10 for the taste, 5 for the finish, and a combined 5 for the bottle and look of the juice. So we got a touchy subject today.
Yeah, I didn't respond to it immediately. Earlier this week, Early Times was sold from Brown-Forman to Sazerac. I've been thinking a lot on it, compiling some notes, talk a lot about it. I don't want to open the Early Times just because it's not opened right now, and I have a ton of bottles open right now.
So we're going to drink some Mega Bev Buffalo
Trace store pick. This one isn't my favorite store pick from them. It's more of a oaky, and usually I get some fruity Buffalo Trace store picks that are my favorite. It smells good though.
Oh, it does smell good.
Doesn't taste as good. It's not bad, but so a little bit about Early Times. It's an old brand. They're celebrating their 160th anniversary this year.
Yeesh.
Now, it's known for being a bottom shelfer. This one was introduced like 2-3 years ago. Their normal one's just a Kentucky whiskey because it uses used oak barrels, so they're not a bourbon.
Okay.
Mash bill is 79 corn, 11 rye, 10 barley, malted barley. Brown-Forman sold Early Times to Sazerac along with Collingwood and Canadian Mist, which we don't really care about them.
No.
To tell you the truth, I have never had Collingwood.
I think the only Canadian Mist we have is that 12-year we got for super dirt cheap. 15-year?
That's Canadian Club.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, Brown-Forman purchased Early Times in 1923. It was their first acquired brand. I don't know what brand they started with. I'm assuming it was Old Forester. They bought Jack Daniels later. But those are some of their bigger brands under Brown-Forman. They also have Cooper's Craft and many others. Woodford Reserve.
Wow. They're a lot bigger than I thought.
They are a very big brand. I mean, Jack Daniels alone is the best-selling whiskey.
Right. Well, that's, the whiskey, but we won't go there.
So, what to expect now from Early Times? They're bottled in bond as an absolutely phenomenal whiskey. And a 1 liter for less than $25, 20 to 25.
So I think you'll agree. When John first told me that they were sold, and I was like, okay, well, these companies sell brands all the time, like, whatever. And then he said they sold to Sazerac, and my heart dropped because
Sazerac's huge.
We all know what happens with Sazerac.
We'll get into that in a minute. But what to expect now is FOMO, fear of missing out. Everyone's going to buy everything on the shelf right now.
Yeah.
Including me.
Yeah. I already told them that. When we see it, we're buying all of it. I don't care.
What to expect when Sazerac takes over? Now, I'm pretty sure they get all the aging stock too, so you're going to have the same amount. But this is where I've been thinking all week. I'm like, is it going to be like Bland's and all that stuff where it's just going to disappear completely? No, this is a cheaper brand. I think it's going to be more like Buffalo Trace, maybe Eagle Rare.
Shortages here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, we can hope. That would be the best thing.
Early Times is already somewhat hard to find. I can find it easily, but I hear in other parts it's not.
Yeah. But I mean, that's to be said about any different bottle.
I mean, this is only a couple of years old. This isn't in every state yet.
Yeah.
I know Sazerac, they're going to expand that to everywhere, which might cause a little shortage too. So expect some allocations. I'm wondering if they get rid of the 1 liter and go down to 750s. we'll see. I can't really think of any reason why they do that, but that just seems like something they do. What a good thing I was thinking about is they could treat this something like their own bottom shelf benchmark. This year they're coming out with small batch, they're coming out with single barrel, foolproof,
yeah.
a few other ones. I'm wondering if they do more with early times.
Maybe they'll do more, or maybe they'll just kind of keep it as a steady, with benchmark going a little bit more wider range. Maybe then they're just gonna keep this as their bottom shelf per se.
Yeah.
But it's hard saying. You don't know what those conglomerates are going to be doing. I mean, they're
conglomerates.
Yeah. What?
I'd be curious to see if they look to expand. I think a barrel strength or a foolproof early times, if they keep the age over 4 and all that. If they use this juice and not just their Kentucky whiskey, if they use their actual bourbon, they could turn this into a big brand.
So I feel like there's a lot of fear, but there's also a lot of unknown too. Not fear of the unknown, just unknown. What's going to happen with it? Who knows? You don't know what these guys are going to do. Maybe they'll just keep it going how it's going and just be another addition to their empire. Who knows? But
I'm a little afraid that it's going to turn out like Weller. It's going to be hard to find. I mean, Weller was everywhere at one point too.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I look to when I think about Sazerac and Buffalo Trace. But they also turn brands like E8 Colonel Taylor. They acquired that in 2004, I think. And look how much they've done with that brand. Yeah. So many different iterations and seasoned woods, amaranth.
The tornado batch.
Tornado. I mean, there's so much they've done. Maybe they'll turn it not into a bottom shelfer and get rid of the whiskey, the Kentucky whiskey, and just focus on quality.
Right.
I hope they do. I love early times.
It's definitely interesting, and it's definitely one I'm very excited to see where it goes, because this is a staple in the Hesselink household. So, like we said, I mean, we're not trying to be the FOMO people, but
only thing I don't look forward to, I think it fits Brown-Forman's profile really well with Cooper's Craft and Old Forester and Woodford.
Stuff, yeah.
I can feel the connection with all that. Wonder if that's going to change with Sazerac. Are they going to age in different spots? Are they going to... Anything they do different, it's going to change it.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Well, we'll leave it up to the whiskey gods to see what they do. See what they think best fits.
I don't think the quality will go down, though.
I don't think they will.
It might change a little bit, but I don't think it'll go down.
Sazerac's smarter than that. I don't think that they're going to hinder it in any way. See where the times go.
Let us know in the comments what your thought is on this acquisition from Sazerac.
See what happens.
Are you going to be buying them all like I am?
There goes my payroll.
Nah.
Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.